Did you know that over 70% of cats become less active during the winter months? But here's the tricky part. They're experts at hiding it. While your cat may look cozy, there are subtle signs they might be sending you, hinting that they're actually cold. From unusual sleeping positions to unexpected behaviors, missing these signs could leave your furry friend feeling uncomfortable or even at risk. In today's video, we're diving into the top clues that your cat is feeling cold and what you can do to keep them warm and happy. Stick around because understanding these hidden signs could make all the difference for your feline's health. How cold is too cold? Before we jump into the signs, it's crucial to understand just how cold is too cold for your cat. Unlike humans, cats are sensitive to temperature changes, and their ideal comfort zone typically falls between 60 degrees to 70 degrees. When temperatures drop below 45 degrees, 7 degrees, your feline friend might start feeling the chill, especially if they're short-haired, elderly, or a kitten. It's at this point that the cold can become more than just uncomfortable. It can affect their health. Just like we shiver when we're cold, cats experience changes in behavior and body language. So, if you're feeling a chill in the air, chances are your cat is too. Keep in mind that factors like wind, moisture, and exposure can make a cold environment even harsher for them, making it essential to be aware of your surroundings and your cat's comfort. Now let's dive into the 5 key signs that your cat is cold and needs your help. Sign 1. Cold body parts. One of the most straightforward signs that your cat is cold is when their ears, paws, or tail feel noticeably chilly to the touch. Cats regulate their body temperature through their extremities, so these areas are the first to lose warmth when the temperature drops. If you touch your cat's ears and they feel colder than usual, it's a clear signal that they're struggling to stay warm. Keep in mind that while a cat's nose can feel cool naturally, consistently cold or icy ears, paws, or tail may indicate discomfort. In extreme cases, prolonged exposure to cold can even lead to frostbite in these sensitive areas, especially for outdoor cats. So, it's always a good idea to check their extremities if you're suspecting they're feeling the chill. Sign 2. Slow breathing. When cats are exposed to cold temperatures, their bodies naturally try to conserve energy. One way they do this is by slowing down their breathing. If you notice your cat taking slower, deeper breaths, or seeming unusually relaxed or lethargic, this could be a sign they're trying to preserve body heat. A decrease in respiratory rate helps cats minimize energy loss, but it can also indicate they're on the verge of becoming too cold. In addition to slow breathing, you might see your cat curling up tightly into a ball, another instinctive way to keep warm and protect their vital organs. It's important to remember that a cold cat won't always shiver. Sometimes the changes are more subtle. So, if you catch your cat breathing more slowly than normal, it's worth checking the room's temperature and ensuring they have a warm place to retreat to. Sign 3. Seeking out warm spots around the house. Cats are experts at finding the warmest, coziest spots in your home. But if you notice your feline friend becoming extra clingy with heat sources, it could be a clear sign they're feeling cold. Pay attention if your cat starts curling up near radiators, sitting unusually close to heaters, cuddling into thick blankets, or even snuggling up against you more than usual. You might also find them snoozing in patches of sunlight or hiding under furniture where it's warmer. This behavior is instinctive. Just like their wild ancestors sought shelter to stay warm, your cat will instinctively find heat to regulate their body temperature. Keep an eye out for these habits, especially during colder months, and consider providing them with cozy bedding or a heated cat pad to ensure they stay warm and comfortable. Sign 4. Weakness. When a cat gets too cold, their body starts to focus all its energy on maintaining core temperature, which can leave their muscles feeling weak and tired. You might notice your usually playful cat suddenly lacking energy, moving more slowly, or even struggling to jump onto furniture. In severe cases, the cold can make their muscles stiff, making basic movements seem challenging. Weakness in your cat should never be ignored, especially if it's paired with other signs like shivering or cold ears. Keeping an eye on your cat's activity level and energy can be a crucial way to spot when they're feeling the chill and need extra warmth or attention. Sign 5. Mental confusion. When cats are exposed to prolonged cold, it doesn't just affect their bodies, it can impact their minds too. Cold temperatures can lead to a decrease in blood flow to the brain, causing your cat to appear disoriented or confused. You might notice them staring off into space, reacting slowly to their name, or seeming lost in familiar areas of the house. This confusion is your cat's way of signaling that their body is struggling to cope with the cold. Mental fogginess is a serious sign and shouldn't be taken lightly, as it can indicate your cat's body temperature is dangerously low. If you spot this behavior, it's crucial to warm them up immediately and monitor their condition closely. How to keep your cat warm. 5 main tips. Keeping your cat warm during colder months is essential for their health and comfort. 1. Provide safe shelter. Providing a safe and warm shelter for your cat is essential, especially during the colder months. Indoor cats should have a designated cozy space where they can escape drafts and find comfort. Consider setting up a soft bed or blanket in a quiet corner, away from windows and doors, to keep them insulated from the cold. For outdoor cats, a weatherproof cat house can serve as an excellent refuge. Ensure it is elevated off the ground to prevent moisture from seeping in, and insulate it with materials like straw or foam. You can also place a heating pad inside for added warmth, ensuring it has a safe cover to prevent overheating. Remember to check the shelter regularly to ensure it remains dry and comfortable, as a secure and warm environment will help your cat thrive during chilly weather. 2. With a warm, comfy bed. Providing your cat with a warm, comfy bed is essential for keeping them cozy during colder weather. Look for beds made from soft, insulating materials like fleece or plush fabric. Position the bed in a warm area of your home, away from drafts, to ensure it stays cozy. You can also consider using a heated pet bed for extra warmth. Regularly wash the bedding to keep it fresh and inviting. A comfortable bed will give your cat a safe space to curl up and relax, making it an important part of their winter care. 3. Cuddle more. Cuddling with your cat is not only a great way to bond, but also helps keep them warm. Your body heat can provide additional warmth, making those cozy moments beneficial for both you and your feline friend. Make it a habit to snuggle up with your cat on the couch or during quiet evenings. This added warmth can make a significant difference, especially on chilly nights. 4. Keep their activity levels up. Maintaining your cat's activity levels is important for their overall health, but it also helps generate body heat. Engage your cat in playtime with toys like feather wands or laser pointers to keep them moving. Set aside time each day for interactive play sessions, as this not only keeps them fit, but also encourages them to stay warm through movement. 5. Feed them more. During colder months, cats may require more calories to maintain their body temperature and energy levels. Consider slightly increasing their food portions, focusing on high-quality, nutritious options that support their health. Consult your veterinarian for specific recommendations based on your cat's needs. Providing extra meals or treats can help ensure they have the energy they need to stay warm and active during winter. If you've noticed that your cat is consistently cold despite your efforts to keep them warm, it's important to consider their health. My cat is always cold. Should I take them to the vet? If your cat exhibits persistent signs of coldness, such as lethargy, weakness, or changes in behavior, it may be a sign of an underlying health issue. Consulting with a veterinarian can help determine if there are any concerns that need to be addressed. Your cat's well-being is paramount, so don't hesitate to seek professional advice if you're worried. Now, my friend will tell you 5 more signs that your cat is cold, so keep watching.
Most of us assume that our cats are like little purr machines, perfectly fine no matter how cold it gets. But what if I told you that your cat might actually be freezing right under your nose, and you don't even know it? That's right. Your furry friend might be feeling the chill, even though they're always lounging around looking cozy. Today, we're uncovering 5 surprising signs that your cat is cold. And trust me, they're not what you'd expect. We're often told that cats are fine in cold weather, thanks to their thick fur coats. You might think they're invincible to the cold, but that's not always the case. Just because they've got a fluffy exterior doesn't mean they're immune to winter chills. In fact, cats can get just as cold as we do, and they have some pretty subtle ways of showing it. So, let's take a look at some unexpected signs that might mean your cat is feeling a little too chilly. 1. They're cold to the touch. It's easy to assume your cat's always warm and toasty, especially when they're curled up in their favorite spot, looking so content. But sometimes, when you pet them, you might notice that they feel more like a little ice cube than the warm, furry friend you're used to. If your cat's cold to the touch, it's a clear sign they might be struggling to maintain their body heat. Cats usually stay warm by wrapping themselves in their fur, but when the temperature drops, they can start to feel the cold, just like we do. So, if you're finding your cat unusually chilly to the touch, it's a good idea to give them some extra warmth. One thing you can do is warm up their favorite blanket or bed. If you have a heated pet pad, that can work wonders too. Just place it under their blanket to give them a cozy retreat. Cats love warmth, and giving them a little extra heat can help keep them comfortable and happy during the colder months. 2. They're hanging out by the radiator. While cats love finding sunbeams to nap in, when winter hits, you might notice your cat suddenly camped out right by the radiator or heater. At first, it might seem like they're just being lazy, but there's more to it. They're actually looking for warmth in all the wrong places. Radiators and heaters can get very hot, and while your cat might love the immediate heat, it's not the best spot for them in the long run. Cats will instinctively seek out warmth, and if they're near a radiator, it's usually because they're cold and trying to warm up. If you notice your cat glued to the heater, it's a good idea to create a more comfortable and safer warm spot for them. You can set up a little nook away from the harsh heat where they can still enjoy a cozy environment without being too close to something that could burn them. A soft blanket or a heated pet pad in a quiet corner can do wonders to give them a warm place to relax and stay comfortable. 3. They're curled up in a ball. You know that cute cat yoga pose where they curl up into a ball, looking like a furry little donut? It's adorable, no doubt. But did you know that this position isn't just for show? It's actually a sign that your cat is trying to conserve body heat. When cats curl up tightly like this, they're protecting themselves from the cold by keeping all that warmth close to their body. If your cat is constantly in this position, it might be a clear sign that they're trying to stay warm. To help your cat stay cozy, try providing extra soft bedding in their favorite resting spots. If you notice them curling up more often than usual, it could be time to bring out the cozy blankets. A nice plush bed or even a thick blanket can give them the comfort and warmth they need to feel snug and safe. Cats love having a warm spot to curl up in, so making sure they have the right bedding is a simple way to keep them comfortable during chilly weather. 4. They want to cuddle. Cats are known for their independent nature. They're usually content to do their own thing and don't always seek out attention. So when they start following you around or suddenly want to cuddle more than usual, it's not just because they missed you. They're actually looking for body heat. If your cat is suddenly glued to your lap or nestling up close to you, they're probably trying to find a warm spot to curl up in. It's their way of keeping themselves cozy and comfortable in the cold weather. As a good pet parent, it's important to let them snuggle in when they seek out the warmth. Of course, if you're busy or don't want to be a permanent cat pillow, You can also give them their own little heated bed. That way, they'll have a warm, safe spot to relax in when you're not around. Either way, your cat will appreciate the extra warmth and the extra love. 5. Lethargy. If your cat is unusually lethargic or less active than usual, it might not just be the winter blues. Cold weather can make your cat feel sluggish and less inclined to jump around. Think of it as their way of conserving energy to stay warm. When the temperature drops, your cat's body might slow down a bit to save energy, and this can make them seem a little more sleepy or less playful. It's completely normal, but it's something to keep an eye on. If you notice this, try gently coaxing them into a bit of playtime. A fun toy or a little chase around the house might help get them moving. But don't forget to provide them with comfy, warmer spots to relax in when they're not playing. A soft bed near a warm spot can encourage them to rest comfortably. And if you're ever concerned about your cat's behavior, it's always a good idea to check with your vet to make sure everything is okay. After all, a warm, happy cat is a healthy cat. One of the best ways to keep your cat safe and warm during the winter is by keeping them indoors. Outdoor cats are at risk of frostbite, hypothermia, and other cold-related injuries. Even if your cat loves the outdoors, try to limit their time outside when temperatures drop. If they do go outside, make sure they have a warm, sheltered spot to retreat to. Keeping your cat indoors will help prevent these risks and ensure they stay cozy and healthy throughout the colder months. So there you have it. If your cat's showing any of these signs, it might be time to offer them a little extra warmth this winter. Remember, keeping your cat comfortable and cozy is one of the best ways to show them you care. A few simple changes can make all the difference in making sure your feline friend stays happy and healthy. For more tips on keeping your cat safe, warm, and well cared for, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more helpful advice, and thank you for watching.